Hey Stampers, it's Gaynor again, and I'm going to start every time I do a video from now on in the night is open one of these love and friendship quotes. So I'm going to start with tonight's. I've already opened one on the day I got them, and I'm going to save these for every time we come and do a video. So everyone hears what you say, friends listen to... Everyone hears what you say, friends listen to what you say, best friends listen to what you don't say. Oh, very good. And then what I'm going to do, I'm putting my little tub. And then at the end of the whole jar, we're going to mix them all, put them back in for the following month. So we'll do that from now on. I think that's a brilliant idea to share friendship quotes. Because you're all friends, so that's our quote. And I was sent an email, I think it was last week. I was making the album, which you haven't seen. Well, you will see it, you would have seen it by now, of a lady called Annabella Samuel, and she's all the way in Trinidad in Tobago. And she sent me a lovely email saying, I am new to you as a subscriber. I've sent a picture of a card. I wondered, would you show us how you make it? And the lady who made it originally is www.mrsduckcreations.blogspot.com. I haven't wrote it all down, just remember now, because just this second wrote all this down. So the card is beautiful. I don't think I've done it any justice, because the lady's card was outstanding. Lots more greenery in hers and stuff. But it's this one, and it's those beautiful lots of labels dies that Stampin' Up used to have. They're now retired. And it's a different quote in the centre. Flowers are totally different. And the embossing folders are totally different. But she wanted to see how this layered gatefold card opened. You can write down here, I suppose, or here, or even at the top and the bottom. And then you can close your card back up again. I haven't perfectly lined it up there. But I just thought I'd show you how I make it. Isn't it beautiful? I have done a lot of the flowers and a lot of the... put the gems on some of them. But I'm going to show you how I made the large one and some of the small ones. How we got the shape. And then I'll show you how I got the leaves for all these tiny little flowers as well. Isn't it a cute card? Just says thanks. So someone's going to get this in the post. Absolutely gorgeous. I've used 2 embossing folders. I've used the Subtles, which is on the one on the inside, as you can see here. I don't know if it's light there. The light's catching it now. And then I used the scripty one, but I'm swapping it up. I'm going to be using, and I'm going to use the Gemini, so I can show you the sandwich. So I'm going to be using the Subtles one again. Where's my other embossing folder gone? I've lost my embossing folder. Did I fetch it over? Yeah. I've lost it. Can't find... I've scratched the top of my head now. I can't find the second embossing folder I just pulled out. Oh my goodness. Have I put it back? No, it might look. I pulled it out. Oh, I don't know what I'm like. I must have put it straight back. No. Where's that gone? Not the layered leaf. Oh my goodness, I've lost it. Where's that gone? I'll use the tufted one this time. I could have swore I just pulled it out. I've just been looking at them. No, that's for my wallet. Again, it's lost her embossing folder. Never mind. We'll use the tufted because they're both the dynamic ones, the really thick ones. And some of you ladies say you struggle to get it through your Gemini. I've worked out my sandwich and it works perfectly. Oops, just pop those in there out of the way so I don't lose them. We're going to be using 3 sizes because you need them to layer up. I did the wrong thing, sliced my card in half and then realised I had to run it through the embossing. I had to run it through the die, label dies at first. Then we're using these little flowers. This is I'm using for the leaves for the small flowers. And this is the old itty bitty stamps, ones with the love heart, the star and the flower. And then these are from the last lot, but I think they're very tired now as well. So we're using 2 different shapes. And we're using this. I'm using this punch, which is, I think that's just retired, for the big flower. And then I'm using the leaf punch as well. I just thought I'd show you all my equipment first. I'm using a blending brush to blend the cardstock after I've run it through the big shot. Not the big shot, the Gemini even. So, for a tech you will need 2 pieces of Whisper White. And this is a scrap piece of thick Whisper White for our sentiment. I'm using So Saffron again. This is 8.5 by 5 7/8. So when it closes together it's 4 1/4 by 5 7/8. You're going to need a piece of scrap for sponging. And I've used the thanks from a new stamp set called Here's a Card, and there it is there. We need to score this. Whoops. At 2 1/8. Spin it around and 2 1/8. I think that's right. Don't quote. Let's just fold these and see if I've got it right. Yes, 2 1/8 by 2 1/8, and that way you've got 4 1/4. I think it is across. Yes, 4 1/4 across it'll be by 5 7/8 then. So let me just burnish those quickly. Make sure your edges all line up. This one seems to be off a fraction. And I always burnish from the back as well, so keep the card a little bit flatter. So making sure it could be the cardstock, see, that's off a fraction. Tiny little slither there, but it could be the way I cut it. So that's my fault, so just going to take that off. There we go. So you need to gatefold card to shut like this. So this will be for the large part of the card, and also for the second piece of the Whisper White, sorry. So what I did with this, I made sure I got my points right in the centre. Let me just grab a little marker pen. We'll move over to the embossing folders in a minute. I normally mark these, see. So the width of this is exactly 2 3/8. So we want to get this at 2, just there in the centre between those two, at 1 1/8 and 1 1/4, just in the centre. That's, you know, you've got the centre of your card. You can do it to all the others as well, I suppose. This works out at bang on 2, so that's 1 inch. Just put a little mark on them. I don't think I need it for that one. No, I don't need it for this one because it's just going to cut out the card for the sentiment. But that's what you can do to find the centres. So what I did, I laid it right on. That one looks off a bit, doesn't it? Oh well. I've got a piece of washi. You only need a little bit. Just going to stick that down. Make sure my card is straight. And then I can run that through the Big Shot, and then when I pull it over I can keep it closed, move the tape over, and then run it through the Big Shot. Because I'm only going over that little tiny space, I'll do it on the Big Shot now quickly to show you. So I've run it through, close this up. I don't know any other way to do this apart from the way I've just done it today, so pick off your tape. And then add a little bit on there. And then I can remove that, and look at that, girls. What does that remind you of? If you had a circle on the top now, that could be the base for your snow globes. Isn't that perfect? And then add a circle on the top so you can make a snow globe card. I was looking at them earlier when I'd done the second layer, and you could put a little plaque on there like that. Layer that up. And then write Merry Christmas on there and put a snow globe on the top. What a cute idea. I just thought I'd share it with you. So 2 seconds now. And I'll run this through as well. And there we have it. And because we haven't decided on which way up the card is yet, you can choose which looks the best way round. I'm just being really careful with the washi because I don't want it ripping any of my card off. Sticks to you like glue there. So yeah, keep those bottom bits and ready for your Christmas card. So I know all this lines up now perfectly. Top and bottom. So do I want a bigger gap at the top or a bigger gap at the bottom? I think I'm going to have it this way round. So again, right, let's move on to your sandwiches and your embossing folders. So I'm going to have the tufted on the top piece, so you're going to pop that through. Perfect. Now all I use is the Gemini's plastic shim and the magnetic plate, and run it through like that, and it's perfect. Sorry for the noise. That didn't feel too good. I've done something wrong there, haven't I? What have I done wrong? Because when I put a plate on, and I can't remember, Gaynor, what have you done now? Is it that one and the magnetic plate? I think it might be a clear plate and the magnetic plate. That's the one. It's not that one, it's a clear plate. Yeah, it's a plastic it's a clear plate and the magnetic sheet. I thought the other one didn't feel right. And there you go, there's your tufted embossing folder. You can add a shim of paper to get an even deeper impression, but that's perfect for me. So let me grab a, what can I grab? I grab a piece of photocopy paper and I use that as a shim as well to show you an even better impression. So my second piece of, oh thank you Mr. Boyce.
Okay.
On there darling, thank you so much. So there's that Subtle's embossing folder. Pop that in, just want to keep it nice and straight. Line it up with the lines. I will add a piece of paper on the top, my plate and my magnetic sheet, and I run that through now. And there we have it. Oh, it's lovely. Yeah, a little paper shim on there really helps that along. I don't know if you can catch the light. Let me see. It's a hard one to see. Anyway, there you go. See that? And then our tufted one is there. So it's your embossing folder, a single plate, a piece of photocopy paper, your cardstock obviously in the centre, and then your magnetic sheet. That's my sandwich for running through the embossing folders. And then when you're doing when you're doing die cutting, obviously then oh, I can't remember. It's the bottom plate, your plastic, cardstock, your die, your magnetic plate, and then another clear plate. Let me see if that runs through. It's been a while because I've been using the Big Shot as late. So this needs to be the large one again. There it is. But you've got to line this up now on your card. So you've got a gap either side. This seems to be the same height as my card. So then again, pop this on into the perfect position. Grab a little bit of tape. And then you can pull it out. And you've got it positioned just right for when your cardstock goes in. So let's turn this over. Lay that down. And then run that through. And then you can pick this off. This centerpiece we're going to save for the center of our card. The other one I just eyeballed it, I think, and that's where I got the confusion from. So you can pop this back into place now if you want, and you can make a little pencil mark where the bottom of your, or you can just simply eyeball it on your cutter. So let me show you that. I'm going to pop this in your trimmer. Let me just check, this needs to be 5 5/8. Oh, it's right over that piece, isn't it? So this is 3 7/8 by 5 5/8. And then we need to chop this right in half, so I'm going to pop that just going to lay that on. That's going to be perfect. And then chop that in half. This then is going to layer on the front of your card with a little gap either side. And now I've taken it off the bottom and not off the top as well. I should have taken a slither off both, but it doesn't matter. There you get the gist of it. We can always turn it round or just leave it like that. And then this side fits perfectly on this side. Have I got the wrong way round? Let's just have a look. No, I haven't. Definitely not. This is the smaller half. That goes on that side. That lines up there, and then this piece obviously lines up here. There you go. So you got it right along the edge. I suppose now you've got to do it like that. There we go. We'll glue those on in a minute. So now for this piece, again, I'm going to pop. You don't need that piece. Again, this is going on the inside. So you would like line this up. Look at this piece, it's perfect. Yeah, the other one was too long. Mr. Boyce, you're a darling. Oh, he makes the best coffee ever. So now this underneath piece is going to get stuck to this side of your card because we want a smaller. So we want to line this up just on there to get your distance. And then you can add a bit of tape, like I say. I'm just going to put one on this time. And then flip it over onto your Gemini. Place that down and run it through. Oops. You want to see my desk? It's covered in punches, paper. I'm like a bit of a demon when I get stuff out. I have to put it away in between. And then we've got to cut that one in half as well. But let's just have a nose. That was, well, this is going to get glued on here. So you're going to make sure you get your distance either side. And you can turn it over and make sure you've got the right boundary before trimming. So you've got that second layer inside there, like that. Beautiful. Do you know what I might do? Because this one was cut funny, I'm going to grab another piece. I'm going to use my sandwich as well this time. Just pop that to one side. Make sure this is 5 5/8. It is good. So I'm gonna grab my tufted. I don't want to do an ill job. I want to be able to do it justice for you all. So plate, piece of paper. I might double this one over actually. And magnetic sheet. And then run that through. Perfect. That's a much better, a much deeper image. Beautiful. So now this is going to be on top of our card, but we're going to line this up. You want the same distance either side and the same distance top and bottom. Pop this over, lay this frame into place, because you can feel the groove it's on and it won't go past it. Because this is going to get layered on the top like that. Perfect. And then that can go it's best to cut it again, isn't it, and just make sure you've got a great job. There's that other piece. You can use that for something else and then run that through. Let's pop these out the way. My embossing folds out the way. And I think we've got it now. I've just got to cut a small one out of this, which you can do on the big shut. Peel this away. Perfect, don't need that no more. Pop that in the bin. Remove our plate. We've got two of those now, we can go in the inside. We can use that on something else. And then, where's my card? I'm just going to pop that quickly through the big shot. And then I can put my dies away. There we go, there's my little piece. And I've still got some spare for other projects. So now we've got to chop this in half again. Oh, label. Flip my large label, pop it into place. Just going to grab a little pencil. I'm just going to put the tiniest of mark there, so I know where to cut. Oops, making sure it's nice and flat. Perfect. Much better. So they can go away after. We've got our tufted centrepiece. Now, mark on my card there. That's much better. And I've got an even gap top and bottom now. Look at that, perfect. So I can glue that on. I'm going to do some sponging first. And this as well. Sponge this, this, this. And with this, I've got a little mark on it there. There we go, it's gone. Yay! What I did with this, I just opened the and I just pressed it to get that little yellow border all the way around. You have to do this first to allow it to dry. And that's where you get that gorgeous edging. that I had around that one as well. It looks like it's layered, but it's not. It's just ink. So I'll bob that to one side. We can now fetch in just looking which is the, that's the one. This gorgeous brush, and it dries lovely, and just you can pimp up the edges. Again, you could dip all around the edges if you wanted. These brushes are fantastic. Just build it up. In fact, watch this now. We can even pimp up these bits. Might not be able to get in there, but I can build that up in the centre just by going across the edges. So I've got a nice border all the way around as well. See that? Isn't that lovely? So let's do our other piece. I'm not dipping it too deep on this, so I'm just giving it a little border. And then just coming in along this edge. I love it. Pimp my ride. I love that. I don't mind that there's patches. I love that actually. I like that piece. It's even darker. Let's get a little bit more darkness on here. You know, like it's patchy and vintagey and love it. Perfect. Now, before I cut this in half, I'm just going to give this a brushing over as well. You'll see that pattern come out then. I'm not going to go as dark as that one. Just going to keep this quite subtle. Isn't that gorgeous? And then just pop that to one side. Turn this over. And just clean your bristles. And I can dip that now, look, it's not coming off, into another colour. A little tiny bit, but nothing major. Beautiful. You can wash these as well. Just pop that to one side. Oh, where's my, oh, I need my little, should we keep this? Let's see now what this looks like with these on. This centerpiece left white. And where's my other little piece of yellow? It's going to have its sentiment on. No, I need to brush this as well. Just quickly. Just so it stands out a bit. Like a rich creamy tone, isn't it? That's better. Let's just a slighter tone on this one. And again, you can dip the ends. Love it. Not pretty. Make sure you click into place. Clean off your bristles. We're raring to go. So, right, shall we start some layering now? Yes, please. So we're going to glue our two. I'm going to slice that centerpiece in a moment. Just going to make sure I've got these the right way around. Perfect. Perfect. So that's for this piece. On this other lady's card, that I saw, those flaps didn't seem to this like an inner card, if you know what I mean. But just going to line that up right at the edge. Make sure this is lined up. You can look from the back of the card. Don't want to rub too hard because of my pattern. And then we can glue on the other side. Perfect. You have to be really quick with this glue. There we go, that's got it right on the end. Give that a little rub from behind. And there is our first layer on. Now with this one, I'm going to cut this in half as well. The gap on this was 2 inches, wasn't it? Yes. Make sure that line is right. Nice and straight there. Give it a tiny touch. We're loving it. Cut those in. And then this time, oh, let's get this piece popped into there so we know it fits in that slot. Took me about 2 hours to make the other card. I know, yeah. So just lay this inside that hole. And you know they've got this in the centre of your card then. Perfect, because our white piece we're going to stamp and then pop on dimensionals. And then these are going to get adhered. Oh, I've got that the wrong way round. That must go there. Yep. And again, we're going to adhere these to right up to the edge of this card. Just like that with a border all the way around. Perfect. So obviously don't go too close all the way, otherwise your glue will be poking out. And we're going to add, oh, I'm dropping everything, girls. So again, right to the edge. So you've got a nice little even border all the way around like that. Isn't that lovely? And we've got space inside then to write a message. or you could add a piece on the back. Just right to the edge. So you've got a gap either side. And then there's that little window. Oh, look at that. Just a fraction. Oh, it's too late now, that one's glued. We'll have to just layer it gently. So just be careful when you're gluing. I've gone a little bit too close to the edge there. But apart from that, that's going to get stamped. I'm going to pop that up and then we're going to make some gorgeous flowers. So let's crack on with that one now. I've already got my stamp lined up. And line this right along this edge. Perfect. Love it. Love this card. Look at the flowers, how pretty they are. The wink of Stella makes them sparkle and shine. Just beautiful. Oh, coffee time, ladies. Just grabbing a couple of dimensionals. Add them top and bottom. And then we can place this. Right, now you want to decide which way round. I'm going to have the bigger gap at the top, I think. So I can layer this. It looks perfect in the centre to me. Squash them down. And now we just need to build our flowers. I do like the scripty now. I wish I'd kept the scripty. But look at all these precious little flowers. So I've got some green and I've cut all my pink ones. Let me just pop the lid on this for 2 minutes. You don't want this so I need to make another yellow flower, which consists of these 3 layers. Love that. I'll pop that away. What else did oh no, I need the yellow back. Oh, there's my head on the reaching my, I should have used my little grabber, shouldn't I? So I want one more of these flowers. I think I've got my little tray here. Oh, I've got the little yellow flowers. I've got the pink ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I've got 8. I've got a flower. So I didn't need. So I do need one of those flowers to make one of those. I've got the pinks. It's the green I need to do some cutting out from. So I use this little punch, the pink, and this little one for the pink as well. So they were all my little ones. This is actually to make leaves and centres of flowers. So where's my green cardstock gone? My green's, oh, it's under me matte, look. So what I did is just go along the edges so you don't have to cut the circle out as well. I got your leaf. You may get some little dots, but you need about 12 of these. So just try and keep it so you get the leaf, but not all the other bits. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and then with the leaf punch, just put that in and get 1, because you only need 1, and then you need a single one. So you utilising your paper, just get rid of the loose bit, and you can still use that then for other flowers and leaves. So taking my little scissors, just going to snip all the bottoms of the leaves. Don't need the stems. Get rid of the debris. You can work these bigger leaves if you want. I'm leaving them flat. There's my leaves. And then get your pokey tool. And I am kneading these, so just give them a little rub in the centre, just to give them some body and texture. And just run these back and forth on against each petal, because there's in 4s. You're just breaking down the fibres, making it pliable. Perfect, and then same with these. Cute. And then I just pop it over. Just give it a little bit of a raise. And then we can grab our glue and we can start building this beautiful card now. Love it. These are from another project, I just haven't got anywhere to put them, so just layer up your beautiful petals now. And with the gem in the centre, it's just a little, well, it's an average size pearl, which I coloured with the, what are they called? The blends? What are they called? I've got an head like a sieve just lately. Grab my rhinestones. Oh, there's another flower there. Let's get, you never know, we might need a spare. Let's just pop some rhinestones on these now. You could spray them before you put them on the card, or you can just use your Winker Stella. I love these dotty little flowers. Rhinestones are great for these. You can even colour the rhinestones if you're using a blend pen. I wish I had to stick with that scripty plate now. Embossing folder even. Just so cute. Last one. Let's build our card, yay! So, I added all the flowers first. So we're going to have the same orientation again. I'm using glue because I want to make sure that once these are dry, they'll stay put. And you think it's nothing at the minute, but once you start building it up, oh, it looks amazing. So Where's my card? Let me look at this one. If they were any smaller, they'd be fabulous. So I'm going to have 2 at the top, 1 of each. Just layer them together. It takes seconds to go off with this glue, it's just amazing. Thanks. And then with the yellow ones, we added 1 at the top of the flower and 2 pink, oops, that one's moved, and 2 pink ones. I'll show you how I did the leaves in a moment. Just so cute. And then underneath the flower, down just about half an inch away from it, and 2 more flowers, pink and pink. You can just space them out slightly, and then we can add on this side, 1 this side. Just think this is so cute and adorable, and I did promise the lady I would have a go at making, and so I'm fulfilling my promise because I don't want to let anybody down. You can just add as many flowers as you want actually, but you know, we're just going to town. I'm just going to show you what I did on my other one. And how I come to put the leaves on. Just going to add that one a little bit further down. That is just so cute. We've got to spare one of these. So let's hang one here with a flower either side. That way we've not let nothing go to waste. And there's 2 left here, so I'm going to pop them just along this edge there. May need a couple more leaves though. And now to get the leaves, I just squirted this on the back of my hand. Just touch the back and pop that under. Looks so much better once you start adding the green. And these tiny little ones, oh my goodness, watch. I'm going to add 1 between the 2 of those, just because it saves me cutting any more. And I only added 1 between each of these flowers. Isn't it cute? It just helps for time, this does, with the flowers. Add 1 between there, and I can get it in. That's it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh gosh, I might need some of these, because these are extras. That doesn't take long. Look how sweet that is. one between them two. One between those two. And I'm just going to pop that one right up there. Isn't that cute? This just rubs off. It's brilliant. And I even use my rubber sometimes. Gone. Gone, 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 gone. Now for our wink of Stella. I think I'm okay. My battery seems fine. I was priming Wink of Stella because that's what you should do. And just add all to these beautiful flowers. Isn't that a gorgeous little card? Better. This is the one I made myself, so you've got to prime this one. You could always go back and add more green. Entirely up to you. You could add some brown, so it looks like the reeds are, the stems are there as well. It's entirely up to you. For speed on the video though, this is why I don't want to bore you whilst I'm just adding Wink of Stella everywhere. Just give this a little squeeze. But what a delightful little card. Oh, look at that now, there's plenty in there. I've revamped it. You could make a little belly band for this now, you know, that would look nice and cute as well, with some flowers on the top. And that would help keep the card closed. But I don't think you want it closed, do you, when you've got it out of the envelope? You want it to open up and show that beautifulness inside. Absolutely gorgeous. I can't see anywhere and it needs sparkle now. Just adding a little bit extra. There we go. There is my beautiful, I wouldn't even know what to call it. Just a lots of labels gatefold card. So look at the sparkle and shine. So there's the one we just done. You've got plenty of space to write your message top and bottom, or even on down the sides. And it stands up beautifully. And this is the one I did earlier with scripted text. So you could use any embossing folders, entirely up to you. There we have it. There's those two beautiful colourful cards, bursting with flowers and sunshine. I hope you like them. I really enjoyed making them, and it was a pleasure, Annabella Samuel, to make that for you, my darling. Just show you my version. Maybe not as great as the ladies you showed me the picture of. I think hers was much nicer than mine, but I give it a go for you, my lovely. I really would like a thumbs up and a share. That'd be amazing. And if you want to pop your finger on the subscribe button as well, that would even be more amazing. And if you press the bell straight after, you'll be notified of future videos, and I do tend to post every single day. So come back tomorrow, we'll have one of those friendship quotes, and we'll see what we're making tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Till next time. Bye.